my God. It's unreal. It's unreal. The president has had federal agents in major Democrat cities, in major cities across the country, for weeks. And somehow in the news, they're going to play this game every few days like, oh, Trump's marching the federal agents in. What an authoritarian. And then they say, oh, we won the argument. Now Trump's marching the federal agents back. And they do it in Portland, and now they're doing it in Chicago. And what they're failing to realize is the federal agents aren't going anywhere. They're still in your city. They're still there on call, ready and waiting for orders. The smart people know this. The dumb people write articles about how, oh, we say we don't need his help again. Well, look, for weeks, he has had agents in major cities. They're not going away. They're not going to go anywhere. They're going to stay right there in town. They're going to wait until he says, go. You have the go-ahead. Q post 5,000. Go. Arrest them. Whatever the indictment's call out is, that's what they're waiting for. And in the meantime, they're going to do a little bit of help. So if the cities are going to be allowed to be terrorized by their Democrat mayors up and through the election because they want to scare out any Trump supporters, and they want to make sure that everyone else is compelled to go and vote for Biden because he'll just make it stop. Well, it's not going to happen. We're too smart. We know better. This is the Fraternal Order of Police in Chicago. At least somebody in Chicago knows what the hell they're doing. This says the United States Attorney's Office, that's who it's addressed to, Mr. John Lausch Jr. I wonder what this will read. Before we jump into the letter, if you don't mind, just click like on this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and then let's dive in. It says, Mr. Lausch, as you may recall, I am the president of the Chicago Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 7. The FOP, Fraternal Order of Police, represents the rank and file members of the Chicago Police Department, and I composed this letter in an attempt to get some assistance from your office. As you know, our members were on the front lines of the recent protests and the lawlessness that occurred a number of weeks ago, and did an amazing job under unbelievably trying conditions. Our members were subject to threats both verbally and physically, were battered with all types of bricks and rocks, and they stood the line and helped protect citizens and their property. Our office, or our officers, I think I should say, did this with the understanding that the looters and criminals that they arrested would be prosecuted and held to the account for their actions. It appears this is not going to happen. I've attached a recent announcement by Cook County State's Attorney Kimberly Fox, where she very plainly and without any explanation has decreed that her office has now instituted a presumption of dismissal for a host of charges. So instead of saying we're going to at least assume you're innocent unless we have evidence you've committed a crime and then we will prosecute you, they're saying, no, we're just going to dismiss the charges and say, bye-bye, go have fun, go back to mommy, get some soy, change your diaper, have some tendy, and then go back out and riot again. And it's not just for rioting, it's for a whole host of charges. Maybe assault, maybe battering a police officer, who knows? Probably all of them. Probably fake hate crime hoaxes too. Sneak that one for juicy. She makes this proclamation under some arbitrary theory that the offenders were just protesters and that somehow they have the right to commit crimes due to the unfortunate death of George Floyd in Minnesota. Our members did not arrest peaceful protesters. Our members were arresting violent criminals, looters, who took advantage of a situation. As President Trump had said, these individuals are simply criminals and domestic terrorists. The women and men of the Chicago Police Department did their job and continue to do their job during these troubling times. It is time for the state's attorney of Cook County to do her job. So Kim Fox, get off your ass. If she refuses, the U.S. Attorney's Office should step in. Your office has the power and expertise to prosecute these cases, and we beseech you to step in and stand for law and order as Chicago police officers do each and every day. Now here's where it gets super juicy. And I don't mean Smollett. As I am sure you are aware, there was massive civil unrest on Monday morning. And once again, the state's attorney has shown no interest at all in prosecuting those individuals. The violence is not going to stop until we have a willingness by those prosecutors to simply do their job. We also have learned, this is it, where there is a major protest scheduled for this weekend on the Dan Ryan Expressway, which will lead to more civil unrest and violence, and I guarantee you people dead on the highway. Guarantee that. We once again do not believe that the Cook County State's Attorney will prosecute the criminals to the fullest extent of the law, and that expressway should provide federal jurisdiction as it will impede interstate commerce. And to be quite frank, to block an interstate highway is an act of terrorism. I once again urge you to investigate and use the full weight of your office to assist the men and women of the Chicago Police Department. I look forward to speaking with you more about these issues, and if you have any questions or immediate concerns, please feel free to contact me, John Catanzara Jr., Katz, in Chicago, and he CCs the President and the Attorney General. Damn! Okay, that is a big one. He says right here, we got terrorism. We know terrorism is coming this weekend because if you block a highway, you're going to see a bunch of Reginald Denny's. That's what we're going to have in Chicago, a bunch of them. Not okay. So John says, get the hell out of here. He tells the Attorney's Office for the United States, do something. Well, we have people on standby. So before this weekend, don't be surprised if you see Donald Trump say, okay, I'm sending in the troops. The federal agents will go in and assist Chicago Police. Chicago Police Department do a great job. Great job for Chicago. We need to assist. I don't know. That's the best thing I can do right now for that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. And then do everything else that you can do on your daily life to keep America afloat.